Yes. We are looking good. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Hey, Thomas. How you doing? So I'm just setting up my stream for the first time. Hopefully it all works. Let me know if you can hear me or not as well. I think we're doing okay. I'm good. How are you? You doing okay? It's actually pretty damn good. I just had some work today, which was nice. I don't know if you've read about me, but I work in film and TV, so I'm on the computer all the time. So I love making something that's actually a little bit more tangible, which is nice. So yeah, just looking forward to getting stuck into things and hopefully trying to stream in the future. So hopefully it's going okay. How about yourself? How's your day? Just thinking I should probably get some music or something going on. Hey. Actually, I'm going to grab something that will hold this in place. And then actually, I'll grab no, one sec, I'll be right back. There we go, back. Hope you can hear me all right? That's right. I think we've got okay, sweet. So we should just be able to push this in. Basically, these little strips have got little bits of glue on the back, so we can just hold this in place and then hit it with the glue. Then we should be right. So it just takes a long time, which is a little bit annoying, but it doesn't take too long. I actually started this project almost like a year ago. So it's actually getting back into something that I think I might actually be able to finish, which would be good. Yeah, Herringbone. Hey, Tony, how you doing? I think that's right. I just want to make sure that everything's straight. So I suppose I should just be able to just get a pen or something and then just mark it out as we go. Get my hand in the pen box. That's what I'm after. This is you, Annie. Awesome. How you doing? Thank you very much for tuning in. It's echoing a little bit. Looks like the mic picking up background noise. Okay, yeah, that might be a thing. Okay, let me try something out. Audio capture. Maybe I'm getting like double mic. That might be a thing. Here we go. That might be better. Is that better? I may have just killed the audio completely. So let me... good. There we go. Thank you very much. This is why I wanted you in the stream, Annie, so you could actually like give me a proper like technical breakdown, which is nice. What pizza are you having? Just want to make sure this is straight. 17. Yes, I really should get something a little bit. I don't even have a ruler, I think. Which is probably a mildly bad thing. Hey, there we go. Vegan barbecue. I think any barbecue pizza is great. Aussie pizza actually cracks an egg on top if you're partial to an Aussie pizza. But I recognize that is not for everyone. Okay, sweet. There we go. Cool. Partial to an Aussie anything. May skip the egg. Vegan, please, stand allowed. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Are you vegan? I'm sorry. How dare I? What have we got? I need to make sure I've got everything. Sorry, just setting up my windows so I don't miss your actual messages. Which I have put somewhere. Where are they? There they are. Great. There we go. There we go. Because the stream is good. Hey, there we go. Is the like the video and audio is okay? I mean, normally this is my main camera, and then I've just got a webcam pointed down at the table. So I'm hoping that's enough, and that I didn't muck up which bit should be high quality and which bit should be crappy quality. But hopefully it's okay. God, I would kill for a workbench. We got visuals, we got audio, we're golden, we're good. Let's bring you around this way a little bit, and then I can lean into things and still chat. How was Indy when she came to get picked up? 10, 17. Yes. So I'm the average bear. She's good, always well behaved. Miss her. Need a dog of my own. I know. I had a little tremble dog here today. His name was Jackson, Action Jackson. which is great. But he is just 100% fear and anxiety. So I was happy to have him along. Okay, I guess let's just keep pushing through. I guess the idea is just keep going. And then as long as I can get it generally in the right spot, as long as it's generally straight, then I think we're okay. I'm already getting some questionable angles. Can relate. Did you finish the movie, by the way? I think I've trained myself not to be able to eat unless I'm eating. Not be able to eat unless I'm watching something. Ow, my finger. If it's a little bit balked, then it's, you know, that's the charm of it, isn't it? We did just as the stream started. Good timing. Nice. Good. Yeah, so you think you'd be able to come down to London? But you're bringing a London hater with you, which is okay, because I think we can convince them. I'll bring this audio down a little bit. There we go. If anyone else in the chat, the movie was How to Train Your Dragon. Yes, thank you. I forget, I should probably be hosting something rather than just, talking. Hopefully the heat gun doesn't create too much noise. That's not too annoying. This thing is awesome though. It's actually like a weed killing gun, but I have used it for everything except weeds. Oh, yeah, okay, that's much better. I think we have to overheat it. Heat gun ASMR. Yeah, I've got a nice mic right here above the table, so hopefully that helps with things. Oh, I might have to hit that first bit again. It's like a big glob of hard glue. Glob is the technical term. So. Problem is once you fix one, they all lift up. They're all so excited. I mean, if I was a wood panel, I'd love a heat gun. Did I meet Ellie before when you were in London? Who was that I met? The other woman that was in production. I did. Okay, yeah, sweet. Oh, and the other Stride DM. Yeah, that's right. Oh, man. Do you know what you're going to be running for the D&D game? Because I am in for that. I have a sinking feeling I'm going to have to cut more strips. Which is actually the much harder part. Oh, that's right. Now I remember why I've done these horizontal lines. Because I want to actually have one that meets that mark. Okay. As long as, I don't know if you can see that, I've got a horizontal line moving along here. And as long as this one is the top point along here, then I think we're okay. Because I think the thing I was reading about Herringbone is you have to keep it square. It goes out of not being square so quickly. So that's the main thing is trying to keep it that way. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Probably a dragon inspired one shot. My personality at the moment is dragons. Hell yes. I'm in. Whatever you actually want to run sounds perfect. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Where are we? Sorry, just juggling panels again. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I'm in. I haven't played like an actual game of D&D in ages. Like the last time I played, we actually like got a group of DMs that were forever DMing, and we just wanted to play just the group of us. There we go. I'll do this one first. So yeah, I haven't played in like a year and a bit. Love to do like a game at work or something. Do you reckon you can run it in the office, or would you do it online? Oh, it's hot. My power bill is probably going crazy with this thing. Sorry, Australia's just woken up, so I'm just replying to them. Where are we? Where is it? There he is. Cool. Plenty of Outpost people like D&D. In person is always better. Oh man, I so agree. Exactly. And if you're DMing, you don't actually have to buy those snacks as well, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing. There we go. I think we're going to be pretty good. I think we're generally straight. Generally straight. As long as someone can glance at it and just go, ooh, herringbone, and then not look too quickly, I don't think I'm going to be too bothered. Actually, I'm going to point that heat away, so I'm just going to put my finger in. I have to be really careful because there's 3 settings on this, and like the third one is ridiculously hot. Like I can smell burning when it hits the wood strips. Okay. Just saying I can be bribed to bend rules if you bring snacks to D&D. I am known for bringing killer snacks to D&D because I know how important it is that the D&D wants pizza and snacks. Because the problem is the snacks are always away from the DM, right? So you've always got to like keep prompting the DM with snacks. You got to keep reminding them, you know, take some breaks, da da da. That's the thing. No one respects the snack game enough. It's a very important part of D&D. God, we've almost done another row. I reckon we should be able to get like the bulk of this done tonight. Oops. Yow. There we go. I'm gonna have to. The good thing is, like, ow, with this hot glue gun stuff, you've got like 10 seconds or something to sort of mash it into place, so it doesn't have to be bang on as long as it's in the general area. DM accepts your offerings. Thank you very much. So what are you thinking like we'll be able to play as dragons, or it's going to be a world with dragons? Because like that's a big deal as well. Oh, that's there. Let's do that bottom one just so that no, I don't want to do any overhangs yet, because my idea is that I'm just going to overshoot these off the edge and just cut them off with a knife or something. I don't think I have to be too precious about the edges, because we'll be doing like a lining around the edge. Maybe drop the heat level. I keep burning my fingers. Now it's really warm as well. Excuse me, what? There we go. Now this is where it starts to get a little bit funky. That might be potentially just be a short strip, or I'm starting to get a bit wonky at the top. Yeah, that's another short one, or I'm wonky, third time lucky. I mean, I was measuring this with a pencil, so maybe I'm fine. Okay, that's a third. So I'm not short, I'm just wonky. We'll see how we go. Man, my kingdom for another arm. Ow. Knife heats up quick. That's all right, right? That looks straight to you, right, on camera? That looks all right. Talk me through the process that inspired this project. How's it going? And any tips for someone who may pick it up and has no DIY skills? Yes! So the best thing you can do is just, I don't know what it's like outside of London, but people just throw out furniture. It's kind of a joke. So I would pick up, I'd pick up anything that is square and mostly together. Like, thanks, Eddie. I would avoid doing up chairs and stuff like that, because chairs are actually surprisingly tricky and there's a lot of work in them to do. So the best thing you can do is get like a cabinet like this. This was just, it was a cabinet that was sitting on the street. It was just plain wood, and it had a plywood top, which is like a really, really thin wood. It's kind of like a particle board. And it's almost like you can tell it's ply or veneer because it has like strips of wood that are lifting up and really thin. So basically you can just rip that stuff off. And then this is just the tabletop off a desk that I just cut to size and stuck on. And you can actually see, I don't know if you can see these points here. Yeah, here we go. So these holes here, I just drilled them straight in to secure it because it's going to get covered up with the herringbone anyway. So you can really be quite brutal. And then this white paint that you see on the side, this white paint is actually a paint that, it's like a wood priming paint that specifically hides wood grain. So the problem with this unit is like the front drawers are actually a really nice hardwood timber, but the entire unit itself is just made of crap cheap pine. The nice thing is if I can show you this, I don't know if that's going to see it. The front of the drawers, whoops, there we go. Let's do this. There we go. So the front of the drawers, I actually haven't stained, just the surroundings. So then this way, like if it looks like this is a nice hardwood timber, and this bit is just going to be painted, even though I hate painting wood, people don't know that it's pine underneath, and they get you know, a little bit more excited about it. So yeah, I sort of recommend, like, the best thing you can kind of do is maybe just like get any piece of furniture and then just sand it back, like get like a little hand sander, run it all back, and then just re-oil it. You can get like a teak oil or a Danish oil from any hardware shop, and you just pour that onto a rag and rub it on, wait for it to dry, and go from there. So it's all good. Yeah, there you go. Like, and painting wood is great. I think it's really nice. I think go to town on painting wood unless it's a really nice hardwood, and then I just cry a little when it gets painted. Unless the paint job's really good, but you know, you got to really like it. But it's kind of easy. Like, this isn't a hard project. It just takes way more time than you think it's going to. Okay, so that's actually that whole strip done. So let's do this side, and then we should be okay. Okay, we'll just do our straight lines again. I'm terrible at, I'll put down tools and then just lose them instantly. 13.5. Where's my handy dandy? There it is. Hello. 13.5. I think at one point I had a ruler. It's just in the middle of the move it just got lost, and so now I'll just draw stuff out with pencils. And that's the thing, like, actually one thing for DIY is everyone's always sort of like afraid to start thinking that they'll break stuff. Even if you know what you're doing, you'll break stuff. DIY is mostly about learning how to undo the mistakes you've made, or like do it in a way that no one else can see the mistakes. I walk around my house and I'm just like, oh god, I hope no one sees that. Oh, this is bad. Also, a DIY tip is don't measure stuff with a pencil as a ruler. But again, like, really take advantage of anything that people aren't going to see. You know, it's like you know, Annabelle, like in special effects, it's like whatever happens behind the camera, no one can see. So you might as well use it. Have to scoot in a sec. Ellie's back, but it's been great watching. Feel like I've learned the wise ways of D&D, DIY and D&D. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the tech advice as well. Yeah, tune in anytime. I'm going to try and stream regularly, like on Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday night. And Sunday night is going to be a game night as well, so it'll be good to tune in then. And we could also stream a new D&D game if you're interested in that. I think just before that line and we should be okay. VXX is all about hiding the little mistakes. Oh my god, isn't it? Especially one series that shall not be named. White on that one, but that's all right. I'm trying to work out, like, all these little strips have got tiny little gaps all over them. So I think I'm gonna have to just fill it with sandpaper, sawdust. So again, like, you can sort of see, like, all over this thing, it's not perfectly sitting straight. There's little gaps all over it. But again, like, no one will be able to tell once we fill all this stuff in. The best way to do that is just, like, sand the whole thing, collect all the sandpaper, and then just push it all into the holes. And once we seal it over the top, then no one knows. But yeah, thanks again, Andy. Hope you have a good night. I'll be here ironing little bits of card. Wasn't as straight as I wanted. There we go. That's the thing, you've always got like a couple of seconds before you get in. Cool, got a scoot. Thanks very much. Bye, Andy. Have a good night. Okay, I just want to touch base like every so often and make sure that we're straight. So I guess what we can do is basically we just sort of pick a point along here, make sure that it's a certain height, and then just make, because it's the same pattern over and over, right? We just want to make sure that that height is squaring up every single time. So for example, like if we're looking at these cross strips, the closest one that's going to be that is probably this one. So if we go up thing, say 1, 2, 3, measure that from the top. That is 77. I'm just going to make a mark of that too. 77. 77. Okay. So that can just be our like marker, and we just want to make sure that one of the pieces we're using is on that same line. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Gonna have to get like a less blinding desk light as well. This is gonna be kind of intense. And I am gonna run out of strips, I think. So I'm gonna have to do this again. Okay. So I think that'll be, oh, that's just that mark there. We're a little low, but it's not too crazy. It'd suck if we were a little low, like in the middle and going out towards the edge, because then you get like this horrible sort of bow mark as it goes along. This is much better. Yeah, spin my hand. There we go, saved it. Okay, we just keep it going. Man, this is going to be satisfying one day to be able to look back on this once we get done and fast forward. In the meantime, this is just kind of tedious. It is relaxing though. There we go. So unfortunately, like the heat is just a bit hotter than a hairdryer, so it is actually really warm. Not the most fun thing to get stuck on. I think we're doing pretty good actually. I think we'll just keep going up. Once we get this row done, we'll start wrapping up some of the others. So as it approaches the edge, that's going to be the really tricky bit. You can see like I've made a couple of lines along here already, trying to make sure. These are all measured out from the very beginning, these big angled lines. So as long as I'm parallel with that, which I look like I am, which I'm really glad to see by the time we get to this point, that means everything's straight. Which is a huge relief because I have never herringboned before and I'm not a big fan of doing it again. So I want this one to work out well. Sure that this one of all of them is straight, just for my own sense. Perfect. Sweet. I'm really happy that that's actually working out. I am less happy that we're running out of strips. I think I just threw them all at the floor. 1 second. So I'll keep 2 for when we have to cut them again, just so I can get the average out. We don't actually have that many. Enough to finish this at least, so that's good. Okay. Let's try and get some music in here. Actually would be nice. I don't know how music works with streaming. I guess it's got to be like copyright free, right? I think that's something I can organize for the next stream. As long as we keep that, there's this, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I'll drop it down a little bit more so you can actually see where I'm up to. There we go. I think as long as we got like this line straight down, as long as we're the same distance from that, then we should be pretty good. Basically, I don't know how much heat you have to give these things. I'm just waiting for the wood to come up. See, that's an annoying one because, I don't know if you can see, but I've pushed the glue out on top of the other wood, which is annoying because I want to stain it at some point. And if that glue stays on there, it's going to create like a barrier between the wood and the stain. And it's just going to leave a little bit of a line. But again, that's probably one of the things that I'm just going to see. Now you all know about it. So hopefully no one else sees it, especially not the person buying this. That would be nice. The thing is, I remember doing this last time, and sure enough, your fingers just kind of get used to the heat after a little bit. It's not so bad. Australia's waking up, sorry. Okay. Cool. I think we're basically done, which is nice. Do this top one. Can we get one more in there? Or is it going to start to overshoot? Yeah, we'll overshoot. Sweet. Let's do one more and then we're good on this row. Perfect. Sweet. Pretty happy with that. I was a bit worried about getting back into it, but that seems to have worked out all right. Sweet. Okay, well, I think the only other thing is maybe we finish off the top end. And then I suppose we have to get into the edges, which I'm really not looking forward to be blatantly obvious. Maybe we can just do the top end now, and then we're okay. We'll just tidy up this top end, and then we can just make sure that nothing's gonna overshoot too much. Go there. That one's gonna overshoot. Okay, so we can do one more this side. Okay. So we get as much as we can before we hit those edges. Some of these are starting to lift up. I think I can just re-hit them again with the yeah, we're good. Sweet. Well, that'll be good because like what I might do then at the end is just maybe run an iron over the whole thing, and then we're okay. I'm really glad that the bottom's done actually. We just have to do these pieces across the top and we're done. I wonder if I've got enough for that though, that's the only thing. Let's see. We'll keep those two for cutting. So do one, two. Oh, that's gonna be a tight fit, that one. Must have bent off a little bit at the start, at the top. One there, 1, 2, 3. I can really only get 4. Well, that's not the straightest either. Yikes. Middle must have gone crazy. Okay, well I guess I'll just do 4 and then we're almost done. We're almost done. To the bottom. So remember that was kind of tight, so I'll tuck this one in. Shouldn't have left this so long. I've got a couple of them that are sticking up. Might have just been water or something that got to them, but I think once they're all done and they're sanded relatively flat, doesn't matter if they're sticking up because I'll put a big sealant over the top of them anyway, and we should be okay. This one's kind of tight. If I can just get a slightly smaller one in there to fix it. See, this is what I'm talking about with having slight mistakes to make sure no one sees it. Oh, they're all a bit long. Typical. Can I get these ones? That's even longer. Lucky last. Nope. Okay. I think it was the first one. Let's probably the shortest. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just going to have to heat up both. I'll heat up this one. Oh, and this tight. I'll just move them up a little bit. Okay. Let's lift him up a little bit. There we go. And now that'll fit just fine. Oh, like I bought one. Like I bought one. There we go. He's still a little bit in there, isn't he? There we go. Yep, there we go. Cooking my fingers. There we go. We're good. Tucked them in good. No one will tell all the differences. All right, let me just kill the heater in this room 1 second. Okay. Right. Now I think I might just want to change this this stream type, because at the moment I just want to make sure that we've got our activities right. So not quite for just chatting. It's going to be where are we? Let's see if I can change. I know on, oh, here we go, stream info. What category would it be? See if we can get something a little bit better. It would be, it's creative, I guess. Makers and crafting? Let's do that. Makers and crafting. Oh, do that. I've got a server error for makers and crafting. We'll see how we go. Can I change this, or is this going to be a bit weird? Weird, I can't change it. It just is just chatting. Well, that's all right. It is what it is. Emma Thomas, thanks for subscribing, and Annie as well. Appreciate the support. Okay. Let's keep going. We're almost through. So I can see what's gone wrong. There's a line just up on here. I think you can see it. This line just here. I'm overshooting that just a little bit. I think this whole middle top area, I know that's where I started. So I'm going to try and forgive myself a little bit. So I just have to try and crush these in. The middle's kind of the worst part for it to be bad too, but one thing about Herringbone is that hopefully it's the whole thing distracts people. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. So again, I can do something like this. Just have to keep measuring it as we go. That's better. That's much better. Oh, can I do a 2-in-1? Probably not. Let's just do this bottom one first. Get this locked in and then we're all good. I can cut some more strips in. Smell that glue. It's a good thing I'm using this in a well-ventilated area. It's always a nice thing. Hi Chloe, I know you're watching, but can't chat. Appreciate it anyway. Okay. And then at least this is a little bit straighter, so we're good. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, I wonder if you're getting server errors as well. Like I tried to just change the category for the stream and it said server error, so maybe Kick is just playing up. I'll try it again just in a couple of minutes. Wow, hot glue. Sweet. And lucky last, as long as this one goes in and overshoots a little bit, yep, we're good. I could almost get one more on that top side as well before it overshoots. Oh, just. Bring this in a little bit more. Sweet. All right, that's all the strips we've got. Time to cut some more stuff, I think. Oh, I nearly bent the carpet. Cool, let's go. Just melt this middle one. It's popping up a little bit. There we go. Like a glove, like a ball one. All right, let's see if we can get see if we can change this category. Makers and crafting. Save. Nope, server error. Might be a thing at the moment just with Kick, I'm not sure. But I am going to be right back and grab some scissors so we can cut some more strips. So this is basically the stuff that we're using. So it's pretty good. Like this stuff is just like a roll of oak veneer stripping. It's like pretty simple. It's pretty basic. But yeah, it costs like £10 on Amazon. In the future I should set up some sort of crazy affiliate link thing. But for now, I'll just show you what I'm doing. Okay, let me grab some scissors, I'll be right back. So if I was clever, I think I cut these strips 10 centimeters long. And I think it was with this tape measure, thankfully. Yes, they're bang on 10. So I guess I just can overlay it and then start cutting. We'll see how we go anyway. Cut a few and make sure that all stays. As long as they're generally the right size, we should be all right. Generally. Yeah. This bit is definitely the more boring one. I don't really want to make a habit out of checking like every single cut. That would be infuriating. But yeah, I think we're generally there. As long as we can get the general size. Again, like any gaps that we have in the herringboning, we can just fill in with sawdust later. Just don't want too many gaps. Normally, like with wood, the herringbone would be really tight. But tile herringboning isn't. And it still looks pretty good. So I think we'll be able to get away with it. And if anything, of course, if it's a little bit wobbly and a little bit offshoot, then it just adds character, right? Now, I don't want to just be cutting off like 100 of these, because the problem is if the template piece is off a little bit, again, like all things herringbone, it just gets sort of worse and worse as the project goes along, with non-straight lines and everything. Non-straight herringbone, oh my god, it's once you see it, once you know what to look for, it's the most infuriating thing. I've seen so many floors and stuff that get made and it looks like it starts to spiral. And I think old floors that were done with herringbone were stuck to the ground with tar, which meant that like you can't just chip that off the boards once it's done. It's on there. So they'd have to rip up the whole floor and buy all new timber. And these days, like if you're doing like a hardwood herringbone, oh my god, the cost. Thankfully, we are not doing a hardwood. We are doing what looks like hardwood, but we only spent £10. That's a secret between you and me, chat. All right. That should be enough to finish the top. I'm going to keep like our OG piece off to the side. I've got 2 of them just for backup because I just know that they're straight. I've actually checked those, which is nice. Okay. I can go back down there. Lots of tools up over here. I don't think we need to keep everything around. Okay. What have we got left? Probably not that much, actually. 1, 2. Probably not another one there. Nope. 1, 2, 3, potentially one more. Oh, that's going to be a little bit annoying. I've got little corners that get cut off on here, and then by here there's no little corner cut off. Oh, that's going to annoy me. That's right. You won't tell anyone, will you, chat? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's do this. Okay, yep. Sweet. 1 of 3 done. I'm standing on my herringbone. 2. What I'm going to do, because I knew that that tip was going to go over the top, we'll just lean this one up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So we'll just make sure there's a bit bigger gap on this one. That can go out. heat gun's blocking what I'm doing. Sorry about that. But I'll just quickly lay these 3 down, and then I'll do an overall sort of hot knife. I'll just do an overall one. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That one stung. That's definitely a burn in the morning. Okay, and just a general heat bit to really stick them all down, because I think the heat lifts them up a little bit. Like old glue, I think. I think, actually, do you admire the handiwork? I think we can do it, right? We can give ourselves an opportunity to admire. I don't want to put that on the carpet yet, because that is hot. But yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. If I do that. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. So, edges. That's the fun bit. So I think nothing really changes. I think we just keep going. We just have to slice off the edges as we go. So what I've got is I've got a little bit of sort of a like a ridged bit of timber. That I'll add on afterwards with a slight lip. So we just want to slice it off basically even to the tabletop here, and then that should be okay. I think we're all right doing that. Stream info. Let's see if I can change this category. Ah, there we go. Cool, it changed the category. So anyone watching that had problems with Kik signing up or chatting or anything like that, maybe try signing up now. Seems to have worked. Okay, I guess let's. I don't know. I'm sort of nervous to to do these bits. I don't know why. I guess we just keep doing what we're doing, right? Let's just start in the middle and make our way out. Actually, you know what would be nice if I just do the same piece every time, and then I know, right? So like if I look at this, it's like a small sliver that gets cut off, and I do this, small sliver that gets cut off, do that, small sliver that gets cut off. So then that way at least I know as we go, you know, how much I should be expecting, and I can kind of get a little bit of a wiggle room to sort of guarantee that that's going to be the case. So let's do that. I'll blow these away. One thing I'm a little bit afraid of is a lot of this stuff is old glue, like a year old. I'm not even joking. This stuff's been sitting in my room for like a year. So I think I just have to be really careful that the heat doesn't lift up the old pieces. Yeah, so again, like it doesn't quite match, but I think we're in the ballpark. Like if we just Because there's two things I was reading about, like, that shows off bad herringbone. One is the middle has to be straight, and then the edges. It's like the pattern has to have the same amount of cutoffs on the edges. It's like your eye will pick up on that stuff really quickly. So I think as long as we're doing that, then I think we're okay. Yeah, there we go. Get that one. Wow. Yow. Ah, sorry to hear, Chloe. We're still getting some people, some trouble signing up to Kick, which is a bit annoying, right on the first stream. Thanks for trying, though. Okay. A couple like we're actually getting this done. I've been sitting watching this thing. I'm not joking, for about a year. I think I picked up the unit last summer. And I sanded it down, I painted it really quickly. Of course, it's because it's a new project. And then as soon as it got to the tricky bit, I faltered. It got hard, so I stopped. It's so crazy because it's like, I know I can do it, right? It's just, you know, sitting here with you guys and actually doing this stuff, but like, it's just actually doing it. Actually taking the time. Just fear, I guess. But having a well done project that's half done probably isn't as good as a actually finished project, but it might be okay. At least it's finished. And at least I can decide what I want to do with this thing. Like, do I keep it? Do I sell it? Do I just pass it on? Maybe I'll raffle it in the chat. Maybe I'll just raffle it in the chat. That sounds kind of fun. We're done. I guess I can do one more. All the sides? No. Let's just do the edges. I kind of want to cut all of these at the same time. No, let's do them one at a time. I'm actually really looking forward to these bits. Okay. Oh, that's actually pretty dicey. Come on. Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cut it just before the edge. Otherwise it's just gonna bend the pieces. There we go. Yeah, sweet. And then if I just hit that edge with the sandpaper, I should be okay. There we go. Watch me. That's doing all right. I think we're actually doing okay. Oops, that one's slightly wonky. Had to jinx myself. Ha ha ha. Smarter than the average bear. All right. And I tell you what, with an edging on there, I don't think that's going to be too bad. And we go back to cutting strips. It's a bit of a ASMR-y sort of adventure. Make sure this is the right one. This one's slightly short. Actually, that's going to be fine because we're doing edges. So I guess what we do, because the pieces are going to get shorter and shorter, aren't they? So I guess we just keep cutting 10s for the next round and then go from there. But that's really nice that we don't actually have to be such a stickler for size anymore. Because I was legitimately, that was one of the things I was really worried about. Okay. I think next stream, definitely need to get some chill music going. Otherwise it's just me in silence. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. Four. And 5. There we go. Template in my secret space, off camera. Have a drink and we keep going. Okay. Okay. Oh, we'll start in the middle actually. Chloe says, sing for us. I want followers, remember, Chloe. I don't want people to close their browsers instantly, which I guarantee will happen if I start singing. I don't know if you've heard me sing, but it's not great. It's a ropey one. That's right, because it's the edge. I feel mentally challenged doing these edge ones. Cool. Like when it lifts, you can see the glue bubbling. Alright. Oof, you can see some of these pieces are lifting. I guess like when it's done, we can just like go over it one last time. We can just go after it one more time. There you go, Chloe. think we're even, right? We're doing okay. Sweet. And lucky lost. Man, I don't want to get jinxy, but we are making progress. We're making great progress. Hey, Loki Lofson. Make a tree, mark a tree. Herringbone, park a tree. How you doing, man? You all good? Let's see if we can do this. Don't want to get too crazy with these ones. Just want to get right on that line. I was, to be honest, hoping this would be a little bit easier. There we go. Guess we'll just have to do a little bit of sanding on that edge. Oh, geez. The other thing I don't want to do is go sort of in too quickly, too far. Oh, that was a good one. Two good ones, which means I'm going to stuff the third one. Nope. That worked out great. Ugh. That was actually pretty good. I think we're doing okay. You reckon I could just sell these as souvenirs, right? Okay. Let's go again. Let's cut some more strips. I think we might be able to finish the whole table, which would be really nice. Then on the weekend I can actually paint it. Now what's nice is we don't actually have to go that far. We could probably go a little bit shorter. All right. Because the last thing I want to do is actually run out of this stuff. So we have to be a little bit conservative. And I guess if I do 8 centimeter strips, then we're okay. So let's do that. So do 8. 1 and 2. Probably should have measured that before I cut it, just to double check. Considering this is a template piece. 8 and 2, 8 and 2. It's off 8, but it's evenly off 8, so we're okay. think it's just a set of 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 2. 3. And 4 with the template makes 5. Sweet. All right. Oh, jeez! Just glued my fingers to the piece. Okay, 1. 2. And this is basically just like scrapbooking, isn't it? Three. Oops, that's a little bit. There we go. 4. What I'll do is I'll cut another set of strips while I wait for this glue to dry. Oh, bent myself again before I cut it. Just because those last couple of strips were a little bit soft. That's the last thing we want to do at this point. Okay, awesome. Let's cut a couple of strips. So, yeah. All right, we are down. We're getting low. Can I do, no, not 5, 6 centimeters. We're getting low. Okay. Why didn't I buy a set square instead of doing it like this? There we go. One. Two. I don't. Yeah, I was just thinking like which bit do I enjoy, like the prepping or the actual doing. It's kind of honestly like it's just nice like getting into the rhythm of it and then looking up and seeing some progress. That's probably the bit that I like the most. 1, 2, 3. I actually have to be careful not to rush because one end of these is it's got to be square. So I should be a little bit more careful to cut it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's do it. Go this way. Oh, actually, no. Well, before we do that, we'll cut them. Okay. 1. Almost. There we are. Ooh, that one's shallow. 1 sec. Don't follow that line. That one's a little rough. That's why we have an edging. See, this is the thing. Like everyone's like, oh, I don't know if I can do DIY. I'm gonna make a mistake. Well, DIY is about hiding mistakes. Honestly, like even the pros are doing that. They just know all the nice tricks to hide stuff. That's all they're doing. There we go. Done. We're ripping along now. Okay. This last bit is actually super slow. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the whole thing done. But what's cool is I think I can actually use little offcuts we've been thrown on the ground for the tiny corners, which is nice. God knows how I'm going to get them stuck on without burning my fingers, but we'll see how we go. Oh, that's one of those bad angles I was talking about. I've probably picked up that second one that I cut. We're getting there bit by bit. Thanks for tuning in there. This is kind of fun. Hope you've enjoyed me burning my fingers all night. 2 more. way off. There we go. And lucky last. Sweet. So I don't know if the pieces we've got are big enough yet. No, not quite, but they will definitely be big enough for the really small bits at the bottom. Oh, can they be? Oh, is that a little bit dodgy to do that? It is a little bit. Some of these are just too small for this little piece. That would have been good. Like, just too small. I'm talking about millimeters. Oh, that would have been really handy, to be honest. Nah, oh well. We'll just cut some little pieces. Ugh. Okay. So what do we cut? This is going to be... Can I do 3.5? It'll be 3.5. Or 4. Let's do 4. And then we've got offcuts. Oh, jeez. There we go. Time is it? 9:15. One mark of 4. Marks of 4. A very official pencil mark. Oh geez, that's rough. I don't even know if that's straight. I'm getting too cocky. 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Ah, that's alright. It's just over. What? Okay. 2. So we're kind of getting to the short end of the stick, which is nice. Need some bigger scissors. Once we get the bottom bit, I think the sides will be a little bit quicker. And then basically we just have to do the same paint on the top and we're done. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Come on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. Man, I know that these aren't straight. So thank God we're at the end. Right, fun bit. There we go. 3 strikes. There we go. Perfect. 1. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. that's a bit of a rough one, but thank God the sander will take care of that. Okay. Sweet. Now we can probably just use these little pieces. Oh wait, no, I've got to do it again. Oh no, I've actually just got to stick down what I've got. So that's good. Okay. Just don't touch that hot end. I'm a bit worried about that piece, to be honest. It's a bit wobbly. There's another gluey one. Okay. That and lucky last, and we are almost done. Oh my god, we're almost done. Oh my god. All right, I'll let them dry a little bit before we cut them, but I think we can definitely use these little bad boys. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, geez, can we? They cut the wrong way. Oh, no, just half of them. So that one we can't. This one we can. Oh, geez, I've got to try and find them. Find which ones we can use. That one, yes. That one, yes. That one, no. My official floor stuff, yes, and no, and no, and no. Oh, geez, they're all no. Can't I use that? Oh yeah, totally can. Yeah, why wouldn't I be able to? There we go. All right, let's pop these on. Let's cut them first, and then we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, one. Two. That's the wonky cut I made before, so I just want to come out a little bit wider on that one. Three. Four. live. Hey. I can't believe we're almost done. Look at this thing. That's awesome. Okay. Let's pop this in. Yeah, we could go anyway, couldn't we? I guess that way it would be... Oh, yeah, anyway, it's just going to be fine. Okay, it's just going to be a little tricky. But look at the alignment. It's so good. Okay, this is just going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Definitely gluing my hands to the furniture. Oh, I keep touching that hot end like an idiot. Okay. 2. Well, this is going to be satisfying. I've got so much glue on my finger. I can peel all that off later. Okay. 3. Ooh, geez, don't set the house on fire. That's good. These little pieces are actually way worse. They just don't want to hang on. Lucky last. I'm going to just grab one of these, the ones off the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we stuck them all on. This is awesome. Oh, so satisfying. Okay, let's give these a second to cool down. And then, because these are right on the edge, they are sitting right on the edge. I guess while that dries, we'll find any sort of little bubbles. Then down again. Wow. Okay, sweet. All right, let's give that like a minute just to dry off, and then we should be in a really good place. Because I think, yeah, if we do, at the very least, I think we can get, depending on, we'll do the inside side, and depending on how quick that goes, then we'll do the top. These sections are just a pain. To be honest, I'm not super excited about doing that again. So if we're going to do any of it, we'll do the side strip, and then we'll go from there. But I'm pretty damn happy actually with how it's going. Okay, that should be dry now. You only have to wait like a couple of minutes. Sweet, let's go for this. All right. One. Oh, geez, one sec. Yeah, that's another one for the sanding machine. Yes. I mean, how's that? I'm pretty damn happy with that. I mean, what I'm most happy about is the fact that these at the bottom are all pretty much the same size, which is great. It means that all the measuring and stuff worked. It actually worked. Oh, okay, this is cool. I'm gonna go get a drink, like a cup of tea or something. And yeah, let's keep going. I think that sounds great. Man. This is kind of cool. Yeah, I just like looking at it. Okay, let me grab a cup of tea. I'll be right back. I should like leave a note or something, right? That's really the good thing. Yes, it is. Ugh. Need a tea note. Oh, here we go. Person who's just joined in, I'm just going to make a cup of tea. Making tea. Cup o' tea. And we'll be right back and we'll keep going. Boop. Alright, I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. I got my cup o' tea, and we're back. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. I think that we gun for the inside side, unless I get any vote for the top of it, and then we can keep going. But I think we go for that. So we'll get our trusty. Oh, there's the template. So we can do nice short ones. I guess it's going to be. How long's that? Go to 10. That's going to have an overshoot. Okay, so we just do the we take it down to 8 again. So just do the same thing as we had before. So there's our strips. Hang on, this has gone crazy. All right. Oops. Okay. All right. So 8 centimeter strips. I guess we need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's just go with the 13. And go from there. All right, 8 centimeters. Man, definitely. I'm so excited, but definitely gonna get some music next time because this is a thing. 1 and 2. Hope you're all having a nice chill night though. Okay, let's do this. 13 of these bad boys. Just want to double check that first one is actually straight, because we do actually need them to be straight when we're herringboning. 8 to 1, 8 to 1. Yep, we're good. We're good. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, 3. Four, no, 1, 2, 3, yep. Getting ahead of myself here. 4. Yikes. 4's a dodgy one. 5. It's kind of nice, like if they are a little bit wobbly on these edges, at least we're not building anything else off them. So I'm not too bothered by it. I'm trying to stay consistent. But I'm also like a mix of excited and tired. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, if you're enjoying what you see, there's a Discord link that I've got on the channel page. Feel free to join that if you like. I'm just gonna I'll be just chatting there during the day and stuff, but mostly use it for announcing the stream schedule. Or feel free to chuck a follow on as well. I'd appreciate that. Basically just gonna try and stay consistent, I think, this time. I've tried streaming before, and I used to just do it casually just when I was playing games. But I think the main thing that I liked, like, because I realized, like, with the people that I was following, it was nice to just know when they were going to be online. The other thing I'm a little bit concerned about is, like, I'm in London, so maybe, like, my schedule's a little bit funny for anyone from the States, but that means I can chat to anyone from London, which is nice. This has actually been pretty fun. Like, there was no part of this that was particularly hard. The hardest part was just starting the herringboning and just making sure that all the measurements were fine. So once the measurements were fine, it's just rippling it out. What did we say? 13 was what we needed. Who's been keeping count? Oh, I feel like an idiot with these scissors. I keep sort of losing my grip on them. All right, so what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so close. One more. We'll need a couple more. Well, let's just do a couple more. Because we're going to need them anyway. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's just stick them on. I always find like it always looks so overwhelming, and then we should really just start. Delicious. Okay. Oh, this is going to be kind of funky. With the angle, I've got to be a little bit careful on this one. It's not as short as what the others were. Weirdly, the sound of doing this takes me back to being a little kid. Hearing my mom's hairdryer all the time. It meant that we were going somewhere nice. I think we're doing okay if we just keep punching up. Sweet. Keeping a gap in there, just a little bit of a gap, which is nice. The cool thing is I could probably just whack something like that on like that, and then the small one there. That'd be nice to do. Now actually what I might do, can we just make sure that I'm not bending these? I suppose I should be fine. Just want to make sure that I'm not sort of cascading them into one another. I guess if it does look like that, we can just heat up the whole row and then just move them down. It's just I don't want to get too far along and have that happen, Like these are already starting to squish a little bit, so I'm wondering what that's from. I don't know if you can see it. The glue has this cool bubbling when it heats up. Bend these around, get a bit more space. What's cool is like I'll be really happy if the length of these are pretty much the same as the length on the other side. I'll be thrilled about it, to be honest, because that's what I want. Like I thought that the whole idea was that herringboning is good if it's centered in the middle. But really what you want to do is the ends like should be centered like the same distance on either side. I think I'm close, but I think I just fluked on that. I think honestly, like, oh, can we move that over a little bit? If I'd thought a little bit more about that from the beginning, then I'd be a little bit happier about it. But I think we got lucky. I think we're okay. Oh, yow. Do this that way. I think I'm going to have to do a compilation of me burning myself. That could be my first clip. We're getting there, it's doing it. I mean, these side pieces, we are moving compared to the tops and bottom. Oh, again. Yow. Oh, that's a little bit. Can we get a slight... Oh. I was hoping for a slightly wider one, but of course we're not going to get a slightly wider one. Can we try and close this off a little bit? Oh, maybe that just is what it is. That's a bit of a shame. Back on course. We're back on course. Okay, there we go. Actually, you know what it is? It might be. Because if you guys can hear my WhatsApp. Oh, it's audio input action. Okay, that's all right. That's good. I was just going to say I could probably set up some music that way, but I'll just have to do it the next stream. That should be fine. Oh, we're tight again. Almost there. All right. We're good. Oh, so I think for the last one we can probably just slap it down in the middle here. Be nice, and then we can just do that corner. Oh, and then we're almost halfway on these damn edges. That went way faster. I'm really happy with that. There we go. Done. And then just to save myself the effort, can I use one of the little offcuts? Oh, yes. Alright, let's do that. Hold that there. What I should have done is move that to the edge. Can I get that on there? Yeah, just as it comes across. Smart, the average bet. There we go. Sweet. That lighting's probably pretty brutal, huh? Okay, cup of tea. We're good. We are moving. Okay, I think like so far, like it's been all right actually streaming out. I've got a stream setup going. I guess I'll get the music going. Multicam seems to work all right. This is pretty blown out, so I'll get some nicer lighting next time. But overall, I think overall we're doing pretty good. All right, that should be dry now. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to go around the other side. Okay, let's see how we go. Ooh, I can't really see what I'm doing. I have to just use the gaps, the ones I can see, and hope a little bit. Okay, so we found the downside of doing the sides. Cutting them is a pain. One. I guess the thing we can always do is overcut them and let the sander do the rest of the job. Two. Three. 5. All right. Okay, that actually wasn't so bad. Sander will take care of the rest though, but I am going to have to guess my way through. I really am having to just guess. As we go. It's brutal lighting. Kind of helps. Oh, it's a wide one. Sander will help on that. This is the thing, it's like DIY, right? How do you save what you messed up? Probably a good life lesson too. I can't see this bit, I'm just going blind. I think I've gone a little wide. Oh yeah, there we go. I am going wide. Ooh. Yep. Oh, a double. There we go. That was a lucky guess. Alright. Now I can come back around. Ugh. What? Ha ha ha! Pretty happy with that. It actually looks pretty damn legit. Actually, let's bring that back up a little bit so it's not so blinding. Move your fat ass head. Thank you, Buttercup. I've moved my fat ass head. Sorry, I got too involved. Okay. There we go. This is a tabletop, basically. So it's going to be a full sort of unit. I'll see if I can bring the camera around so you can see it. But it's just got a couple of drawers in the front. Can you see that? There we go. We'll do some handles and stuff, which is nice. But the top of it, I'm doing what's called herringboning, which is a sort of a woodworking pattern. So hopefully this works out all right. Especially with my fat ass head not in the way. How's your night? Oh, how's your day? Whereabouts is home? Without being too stalkery. Oh, 2 p.m. What is it? Where is it 2 p.m.? In the States? Canada? Ah, California. Awesome. Whereabouts in California? Don't have to get too specific. Like north, south? Awesome. I took a road trip up that way a couple of years ago, and I got just before San Francisco. So I'd love to go again. Measure this out. I think we're just going to do 8 centimeter strips again. We might have to do 9 centimeter strips. Okay, we're slightly off. That's a little bit annoying. So ideally, like a nice herringbone, this strip is, well, sorry, as you can see, the strip like on one edge, if you can see this, nope, is going to be the same length as this strip, and this strip's going to be slightly longer. So that's a little bit of a pain. But Buttercup, you're not going to tell anyone, right? It's our secret. So we should be okay. All right, so let's cut some more strips. Have you been on Kick for a long time, Buttercup? I've only just signed up. So far, so good. Okay, 9 centimeters. Don't fall, damn you. 9 centimeters. Okay, sweet. But oh wow, 2 years. Okay, yeah. So I feel like I'm super late to the game. I've always kind of like I streamed a little bit on Twitch and that, but I just thought, well, if I want to get serious, I'll give this a go on this side. Sweet, so there's our template. So we should just be able to cut this. Just double check that it's straight. And we can go again. All right, so what do we got? 9 centimeters and 1, 9 centimeters and 1. Great, we could use this as our template. So we're just gonna cut this template the same number of pieces. So we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do 13. Sweet. So this is obviously the very chilled part. I think so. I'm going to put epoxy on top. I think so. Like, I think I'm just going to sand it flat, use the sawdust to kind of fill in any gaps. And then I'm thinking, like, just a stain and then a clear epoxy, right? Like, just to seal it. Not super thick, I think. Just to seal it in. Have you used epoxies before? I've used like lacquers and stuff, but never an epoxy. If you've got any advice, I'd love to hear it. Two. Is that a template? That's a whole nother piece. I'll try it down there. Nope, never have. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll give it a go. We'll see what happens. I'm sure that like a regular clear epoxy on top won't be too crazy to find, even for a tutorial or something. I think it should be fine. But yeah, the main thing is just like, after all this bloody work, putting these herringbone pieces in, last thing I'd want is to have it ripped up. So just like a really light epoxy on top, I think, just to lock it in. So what do you do, Buttercup? Are you a maker yourself? Are you a student? Are you working? What brings you here? I was saying before, Buttercup, next stream, I'll definitely have some music because it is quiet at the moment, especially if I'm doing this for a while. Working half-time musician and Subu selling candles. Awesome. What do you play? Also, feel free to plug your candles if you want to do that here. I mean, you're not going to get a huge audience yet, but, you know, it's a thing. Bass guitar, awesome. I occasionally play guitar. And play is a very generous term. I have a guitar that I'll fiddle with, but I really should dedicate a lot more time to it. Candles though, I have a weird thing about candles, right? I want a candle with a super strong throw, like that'll throw the sort of scent around, and it'll burn for ages. But I don't want to spend $100. What do I do? Am I stuck? Do I just have to spend $100? Is there some secret candle trick that I don't know about? Help me out here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sweet. Okay, let's go for these ones while you fill this in. Let's see if I can bring this around. Yeah, so you can see it a bit better. There we go. Alright. Ooh, these are slightly misaligned. Ooh, yikes. The top ones are going to push these way out. So I think... Oh, there we go. I've got one here. I'll start from the middle here. And then at least I'll be able to sort of control where these are once these ones are in. $100 candles don't go for that much. Candles don't go over $50. Okay, sweet. I am buying the wrong candles. Well, I'm not buying the wrong candles. Yeah, I think like I've just been like, if you ever want to like sell good candles, like here people pay outrageous amounts for them. So definitely sell in the UK if you can. I'm gonna have a compilation I was saying before about when I've burned my fingers. I'll be able to see that one. Yeah, already. Oh, this is kind of wonky. Again, it's like we'll have to try and hide it as we go. And basically, what I'm doing is I'm trying to line it up with the edges of these ones, and I just have to try and keep pushing it up each time, and just try and hide the fact that it's not aligning properly. Trying to create a little bit of gap in there. And then this one's better. I think all we do, as long as we have a small gap in between each one, it should at least look even. I'm just worried about having like a gap in one place and no gap in another. What we can do is like at least the heat gun is actually heating up the strips around the one I'm working on, so I could kind of like shuffle them all around, which is really forgiving. I'm so glad about that. The problem is like sometimes you can do it without like a gap, as we were sort of talking about before with woodworking, but you need all your pieces to be exactly bang on, and I just figured because I was just using a pair of scissors and eyeballing stuff, I'd rather have the gap there just so I can rely on that a little bit more. I'm worried about this thing falling off and basically setting fire to my carpet. Alright, we're getting there. We are getting there. We're almost done. At least the bottom end. Okay, this one's going to need a little bit of pushing around to make sure everything fits. Okay. Bigger gap than I wanted, but we're all okay. Sweet, we're almost done this bottom corner. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, like the bottom corner is the best bit. Sweet. And I guess I've got this little strip here, but I won't risk filling that in yet. I'll just keep going upwards, I think. Who's my football team? I embarrassingly don't follow any sports, like, at all. So I'm sorry, I don't. I have no idea. I mean, I know some of the Australian football teams, but that's it. What about yourself? Did you guys? I'm guessing you just had the Super Bowl. Is that right? Or do you watch? European football, like soccer? More. My team lost on Sunday. Oh, I'm so sorry. Watch all sports, just not golf. That's very fair. Golf, I think, even for sports fans, sounds awful. That sucks. I'm sorry about the loss. Was it a good game to watch though, or was it a rough one? Heartbreaking. I'm so sorry. That sucks. Is the Super Bowl every year? And is there like does the team that sort of came runner up, does it have a pretty good chance of getting back in the next year, or is it like it's just a really kind of rare thing to keep hitting it every time? We've got, I don't know if you can see on your stream, but I've got a line here. As long as we're parallel with this line, we're doing okay. So we'll see how we go. I wonder, like, you watch all sports, right? Except for golf, which we'll just say is not a sport. Is there a sport that is, like, really, really technical and awesome to play, but it's just not fun to watch? I wonder if that's, like, a thing. Do you know of anything like that? Yes, every year. Our team's been going to the playoffs next year. Will not make it due to contracts of players. That sucks. I'm really sorry to hear that. Yeah, that would make the loss extra bad. I'm sorry to hear. What's the name of the team that you follow? I think we got it. Whoa, ow. Glue on my hand. We good, we good. San Francisco 49ers. And baseball as well. Oh yeah, it's like being a really technical sport. Yeah, with a lot of skill but bad to watch. Yeah. I've been onto a baseball field in Boston. That was awesome. I went for like a walk over that. That was pretty cool to see. But yeah, didn't get to go to a game at all. I think we need a few more strips. I think we can do... What can we do? We can do 1, 2, 3. 3 more of the short ones. You have a question? Shoot. Go for it, Buttercup. Your name makes me think of that Build Me Up Buttercup song. Sweet, 1, 2, 3 should be right. This bit's bothering me. I'm gonna have to try and clean that up a little bit. Especially before we do the epoxy, but it should be okay for now. Hey, there we go. One. Ooh, actually, I've got to go. Okay, we can't do that super quick. I've got to come this way again, which is a bit annoying. So we're gonna have to start cutting some 10cm strips. Okay, that's all right. Why isn't your voice not noticeable from a British accent? Because, great question. Because I'm Australian. So that's probably why. So I moved here about 5 or 6 years ago. So unfortunately, I don't have a London accent. I have an Australian accent. Yeah. So good ear. You love Aussie people? Well, that's good. It's terrible when it goes the other way. It's weird. There's a an area in London that's full of Aussie people, and it's nicknamed Kangaroo Valley. And I want to avoid Kangaroo Valley at all costs. Have you been to Australia? No, but you want to visit. Yeah. What's crazy is, like, I remember growing up and thinking that we weren't actually that far from the rest of the world. Like, it's weird. Australians think that we're very much, like, part of everything else. And then you spend 30 hours on a plane and you come all the way over here and you're like, oh, no one's really thinking about us. We are way, way, way away. It's just like, but I guess, like, that's the appeal of Australia, right? Like, everyone's sort of, like, trying to get out and away. Darix, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I think that's right. What have we got? Just trying to work out how many we do with the long ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and then the other way too. Oh, what a pain. Okay, so we're gonna have to do like 10 long ones. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So we just have to pair it off. Six. Where are you dialing in from, Darix? Are you from the States as well? Or are you from sunny UK? Or somewhere new? Okay, 6, 7. I cannot hold scissors. I am a child. I also think this is like starting to twist up. so it's not just me, right? Is that maple? Good question. It's actually oak. Well, it's meant to be oak. So it's quite cool. It actually just comes in like a big roll, and it's just an oak veneer. So it's got sort of oak on one side, and then on the other side is just a glue that when it heats up, like melts, and you can use that to stick. So it's quite perfect. So what's nice is, like, I think, as we can go with the front of the drawers here, I think it's a fairly close match, like for the wood grain at least. Oops, geez, can't see that at all. There we go. I think it's a fairly close match in terms of like the grain. So if I can just get the color right, then we'll be in a pretty good place. Let's go there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. It's a softwood. Yeah. The nice thing about the oak, though, it looks like a hardwood. Like it's got a really fine grain on it, which is perfect because that's sort of what we want. So the unit itself is actually made of like really cheap pine. So we're going to paint over the bits that are made of pine, and use acrylic paint, and then anything that looks like a hardwood, like the front of the drawers or the top, we'll just keep exposed and stained. So then the whole unit looks a little bit fancier. At least that's the idea. Cool, so there's our strips. So now we'll do these top bits along here, and then that should give us, because I don't want to guess this like last little bit. I guess I could. I think like this bottom corner, I think, has to line up with that line, but I don't want to risk it. I'll just keep pushing up this way. So what this looks like is the thing, like as we were going around all these corners, as long as each section is sort of overhanging the same amount, then we're okay, right? So what we want to do is just say grab one of these pieces and line it up, and then I don't know if you can see on the stream, but this is only overhanging by like a couple of mil, right? Like an 1/8 of an inch or something like that. We just want to make sure that the same spot along the whole way is more or less hanging over the same. It looks like we're pretty good. I am getting a little bit more and more in the middle, but I know that because I started in the middle when I first started this, and I was kind of getting used to stuff. It's a little bit wonky in terms of the things. The only one that's a problem is this one, which only barely comes over. So we might just have to heat all this area up and just push it up just a little bit, just to give the illusion that it's all a little bit straighter than it is. So we'll put these short ones just over here. Let's do this. So we'll start here. So if we bring this up a little bit, that's sort of the point we want to have it. If we heat up everything else around it, then we can kind of push it into place. Okay, so that's where it is. We've got a great big gap just here. So if we can just soften this whole area up a bit. This is why we didn't cut the edges yet. There we go. Move that, move that, move that. And you'd never know. Well, we know, but that's our secret. Okay, so we got that one. Let's go along the top. Sweet. Tuck this one in. We might actually finish this tonight. I was worried that we wouldn't be able to, but I think we're going to be able to. And what's nice actually is like bringing these pieces in, it doesn't overhang as much as I was worried it was going to. So I think we're okay. Hey, Buttercup, I appreciate the follow. Thank you very, very much. Looking forward to having you on the channel. Okay. I think we're doing all right. Let's get this one. This is where it starts to push out a little bit. That's fine, because that's just the middle. Maybe we go, it's going to end up the other way, where it's just the middle is pushing a little bit, the other one's a little bit more even. Thanks for the flex. So, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I was explaining before, someone was saying they wish they were better at DIY. Honestly, it's about fixing your own mistakes. This one is just got a little bit too big of a gap, so we just want to readdress that one. The nice thing about this stuff is you can just reheat it. There we go. Alright, we're almost done. At least on this angle. This one, I think I've gone a little bit short on that one. Need something a bit longer. There we go. I should remember where that short one was. What's on for your day, Buttercup? Are you got a busy day? Done. Sweet. Now I think we'll just come back the other way. Now, do we cut it first? Maybe. I tell you what we do. We leave them to dry, and we'll cut this side first. Because the problem I had on the other edges was that if I got too far along, I couldn't actually see where the edge was, which is a bit of a pain. Let's go for that. Make sure that our fan Buttercup doesn't see my big fat head. There we go. Oops, stepping on my stuff. Okay, bring that around. To try and see where the damn edge is. Again, like if we go a little bit too far over the edge, that's fine. As long as we're over rather than under, because then I can always hit that with a sander on the edge. We should be okay, but don't want to get into the habit of going too far in. There we go. Yeah, like now we're getting in a bit too far. Maybe if I just did a bit of a notch there. There we go. Yeah, geez, I came in really far there. Well, it's in a bottom corner, so let's hope that that stays. Yeah, I'm going to have to use a sander on this side. I cannot see a damn thing. So we'll cut it generally square. And then we'll have to go in afterwards and knock it back with a sander, which is not something I really want to do in my bedroom, so we'll take that outside later. Starting to look like herringbone. And a cup of tea's almost done as well. There it is. All right. Yeah, we are going to finish this. For sure. Okay. So I guess we keep going up with these bigger ones. Can I go one more here? Oh no, that goes that way. Okay, sweet. We just do the bigger ones along the top here. Same way as we were before. Yep, we're good. I'll be blocking this so I don't know if you can see it. Cool, 1, 2. I'm so happy we've done this actually, because I was saying before, like, this thing was sitting in my room for like a year, just half done, unpainted. It's been generally kind of depressing to look at. So I'm really glad we've dived into tidying this up. Just keep the gaps nice and even. My fingers again. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. So I'm blocking everything again. We'll see how we go. And I can do a short one the other side. It's just going to be that last little corner actually, which is a bit of a pain. But I think we just keep going, to be honest. Probably just keep going with the short ones. Let's get some 10s here. And we got these pieces. Do I need a long one? Nope. I think we're good. I think we keep going. We keep punching. Okay, so we got an 8 there. And we're nice and even. And an 8 there. Ha! Like I bought one. Okay. We are slightly off. Remember that line that I was talking about? We are very slightly off, but it's in a corner, so not too bad. But we will try and bring it around a little bit. Okay, let's try and fix that. This one up. Just try and get a little bit more evenness for these segments. I always knew this would be tricky. Like, remember when we're coming up halfway, and it was just a little bit off kilter. There we go. It's going to be as good as we get it. Bubbing, says my phone. That's right. Okay. Can we go with a smaller piece? I don't really want to use those big 10s. Yep, let's do that. Hopefully you can't see the white paint underneath. That'd be a big pain. I mean, if this was tile, you just fill it with a dark grit, but we're not working in tile. Oh, this still annoys me, this bit. There we go. Get out of there. What are you? Bit of fluff or something. Right. Okay, so that's good. That's good. All right, we're moving. I think I have to do another 10 or an 8 just there. Oh no, we're good. I think we can just start filling it out now. So let's just measure this one, because we can get into a few of these. Do a bunch of 8cm ones again, and we're good. And just as well, because we've almost used the whole roll, and I really didn't want to buy a whole roll just for like a tiny little bit. So we're doing okay. All right, so we've got 8. And 8. Okay. Cool. Just want to double check that measurement. 8 and 1. 8 and 1. We're good. So we're gonna do. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do 3, 4, 5. 1. 2. 3. 3. 4 is in my hand. And 5. Done. All right. Why is it? This is going to bother me with a little split, but hopefully a sanding machine takes care of that. Okay. That's another one. Some of this stuff out of the way. yes, we are almost done. We're actually getting it. Did not think I'd be able to finish tonight, but here we are. I think I'm going to be blocking everything, sorry. Now I can put this one here. And that's the last of the big 10s. Thank you, 10 templates. All right. Oh, my back hunching over this. Okay. We're doing all right. We're nearly there. Oh, okay. Home run. Okay, home run. And that's the thing. I don't have to cut it. I mean, these are pretty damn nicely cut. I don't have to be as precious because as we've seen on this side, I can just sand it back down, which is a relief. But what we can do, these long ones, they only have to be 6 centimeters. So let's do some 6 centimeter strips. Man, I cannot believe we're going to be bang on. I think this was 10 meters. I think 10 meter roll. I think that's right. He's considering I'm measuring with a knife and a pencil. I'm amazed that any of this is lining up, but we've gotten lucky. Right, so we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might as well do 7. And then just probably finish them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Honestly, I think anything else, do we go for something more? I could probably go shorter again, so that's fine. Wow, yeah, we are right on the edge. All right, let's see. All right, we're almost there. Almost finished. Let's run this out. All right. This here. Actually going to get the whole thing done. Okay. Make sure it's reasonably straight. We don't have to be too precious in the corners now, just as long as it's got a little bit of a gap. Then we're good. Right. I don't want to burn my hands this time. I don't think I've been able to do it without one row of burning my hands. 2. Perfect, like a glove. 3. 4. Oh! Bit my hand again on the knife. This one going. Oh, I'm definitely going to burn myself now. Okay, hang on. Go this way now. So what I've just noticed being from this side is that those gaps are getting a bit big. We'll have to heat these middle ones up and push them back into place. You can definitely see some of that background in there. Okay, let's push them in. There we go. Yeah, these were, they needed some serious pushing. Nice thing about using glue, just push everything back into place. Let's keep that going. There we go. 1, 2, 3. So it's like a big dominoes effect once you start. That's a bit better. Wonder if it needs it a little bit along this side too. So it's like once these edges are getting filled in, it does actually sort of fix the middle bits. There we go. Oh, one more. Yeah, so then this should be able to close up the gap. Yes, there we go. All right. Almost done. Okay, let's push this through. Okay, almost there. Okay. I think we've got just this edge. That way. Yep. Try not to burn myself. Yep. phone cable. There we go. Or can I get that little bit of... Okay, but there we go. What's annoying is that piece is too small. That's annoying. I have to pull this off. And the longer one. There we go. That's annoying. So pop that on the ground. Oops. Oh, don't stick to the floor. There we go. All right, try a longer one. Perfect. Sweet. Almost there. Just keep it going. Can I do a short one over here then? Yes. My God, we're actually almost done. I can't believe it. I mean, look at this. It's really getting there. So I think we only need a couple more pieces left. What did I just stick in my template piece? Okay, well that's fine. Of all the reel we've got left, we just have to come in from the top way. It's about there. So that is gonna be 5 centimeter pieces. Where are can I get away with 4? Just. Just. Alright, let's try that. Get this out of the way. We'll just try 1 4 centimeter piece. I'll just measure that up and see if that works. Because we're going to run that all the way along, and then that will be our last piece that we need to basically cut. The rest we can just use offcuts for those last little pieces, which I am thrilled about. Absolutely thrilled. We've gotten lucky with our pencil and knife setup. We'll just make sure that's even again. 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Yep. Give it a cutaroo. Thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope you're having a good time. And this will just make it. Just. All right. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're done. I can't believe we are actually going to be done. And I was really worried that, like, that's how much we've got left from 10 meters. I was really, really worried that we were going to go too far over. So I'm glad we were conservative on the sides. Okay, 1, 2. Oops. So I go stupid at the end. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks for hanging out, Buttercup. I really appreciate that. And thanks for the follow too. I hope to see you in the chat in the future. Do you stream yourself? I'm happy to check out what you're doing. But we made it, Buttercup. We made it to the end. We did it. Okay. You know what I realised we just got to do again? We got to push around some of these pieces in the start, in this corner. It's funny, I remember saying before that like I suspected some of these pieces were. What's annoying is because we cut them, we don't have a huge amount of freedom in moving them around. We can try and do what we can. There we go. Let's make it a little bit nicer. There we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Another moment, I'm always busy. Well, I've got no doubt, considering you're such a musician and you've got your candle business. But again, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have a really good day. Ho, ho, ho. What I can do is like maybe make the gaps a little bit smaller on this side, just because it's got a lot of white background. It's not super nice seeing a lot of it. I've got one less piece. I do have one less piece. Did I drop it? Nope. Okay. I'll have to cut another one. But that will be it, because I think what we can do is we can use all the little offcuts on the floor to take care of the rest. Yes, we can. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Oh, you beauty. There's like the tiniest little gap at the bottom, but I think we're okay. Can we just do a cheeky eyeball of this one? I think we can. Ooh, yeah, that's fine. Ha! What a rebel. Okay. We're going to have to push these together as well. I mean, I guess it's nice at the end, seeing how these all come together. Right. Oh, and then the bottom. That's another eyeball. I mean, I'm just proud of us that we managed to do everything with like this much left, right? Oh no, don't fall off. The annoying part is I'm going to need like a tiny little bit in the corners there. Just the tiniest little bit. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, look at these little offcuts. Thankfully, this is pretty much going to cover it. Sweet. Okay, not that one. That's fine. Oh my god, we've got one piece left. One piece left. Done. It's actually done. Let's give this a moment to cool off and then we can celebrate. This last little bit done. We got a tiny bit there. Yeah. All right. All right. Oh my god, I can't believe it's actually done. Don't really want to put that on the carpet. So let's just give this a minute or two and then we can start cutting it. Let's do it. Let's go for the side, I guess. And again, if we just overshoot rather than undershoot, be in a better place. this is going to be a little bit rougher this side, which is a bit annoying. But I'm hoping, again, because we're going to be using the edging, that's going to hide a lot of this stuff, especially with the epoxy layer on top. So yes, let's just see how that goes when it comes to it. But honestly, I am just glad to be done. Oh, this top bit's going to be rough. Yeah, it's so funny, like the two right hand sides, like these two really need like a sanding or something like that, but then the other two I could slice them like really easily, and that worked out just fine. So I don't know what the difference is. Maybe because I'm right-handed, you know, maybe that's all it is. Oh yeah, I mean, these, I'm cutting it on this angle and it's like splitting a little bit. Be really quite careful, actually. I'm wondering if the blade itself isn't as sharp, because like this thing was razor sharp when I started, and honestly that's probably what it is actually. So again, if I just overcut, sander should take care of the rest. Not that I really want to rely on it, because I don't want to like push all the pieces in, but yeah, hopefully it'll be okay. There we go, that one came off all right. Might be cool enough to put down on the ground. Hopefully it doesn't set the carpet on fire. I tell you what, I'm a little worried that this is getting blunt. Nearly cut my own finger off. I wish there was a way to see that was locked. There we go. Right, let's see if it was that. Yes, it absolutely was that. Holy moly. So much easier. Almost there. Ooh, that one's shallow. I rushed it. Hopefully that's not too bad. That's one I'm definitely going to notice. I might have to redo that one. And I tell you what, I did not expect these last ones. Maybe it's the angle, but I didn't find that the bottom was that hard. Get to these last ones. There we go. Yeah, I'm like wondering what the difference is. Have to go. I know I'm excited, so I might be going a bit too quick. Just have to nice and steady. Same as, yeah, maybe that's it, or maybe I'm just going too quick. There we go. Almost. Jeez, I'm just gonna have to guess where this is. A little too shallow. That's that. Oh, last couple. Let's get this one going again. Oof. Yeah, this side is so much easier. Oh. Done. Done. Oh no, the bottom. Almost. Oh. Almost. See if I can just saw this, because this last little bit's really tricky. How's it there? I'm definitely gonna have to get the sander out for these ones. Oops. Can't even see what I'm doing. Ooh, woof. Nicked myself too. But we're done. Oh yeah, got myself good. We're done. That's awesome. So, the herringbone top is done. Let's put this out of the way. And the whole unit. Oh. Is there. Oh my god, it's actually done. There we go. So, I have to suck on my own finger actually. There we go. We're good. So basically all we'll do is on the weekend we'll run a sander across the edge and just tidy up all these edges. But basically, we're done, which I'm really thrilled about. We'll run a sander on the edges and probably sand the top as well and get it nice and flat. I might do a heat gun over it just one more time just to fix a few of these little gaps, because the last thing I want to do is sand this thing right down to the glue and just create, you know, a bunch of crap sort of look on the top, but it's done. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to say thanks very much for tuning in for the first stream, hopefully of many. If you like what you see, consider following. Really appreciate it. So I do this sort of stuff. I'm also in visual effects, so I'll sort of show you how to make stuff more digitally, and of course play some games on a Sunday night. But yeah, hope you have a really good day or night wherever you're coming in from, and yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.